thought I was gonna get done at noon, and then like between 12 and 3 I'm gonna clean, and then I'm gonna be done, and oh no, that's not the case. So here's my empty apartment tour. This is the front door. You walk in, and you walk in here, and you have the laundry. So that was where my washer and dryer were. It's all clean. My landlord was like, don't worry about cleaning. We're gonna strip everything down and totally redo it. I was like, okay. Here's the living room / dining room. You come right into here and you come to the bigger of the 2 bedrooms. And it's nice and bright. It faces the south. And a little closet here. Little. When I say little, I mean a little. I packed a lot in there. I forgot to change some bulbs because I don't really use those. I was using lamps. And I didn't put up the fire alarms. They're in there. I can't. I'm done. And the little bathroom, it's teeny tiny. Literally teeny tiny. And then you have the kitchen sink. This is where my little island was. So it had very little countertops, but it worked for me. The fridge, full-size fridge, and then the back bedroom facing north. There's my tree out there. My favorite tree. I see her every day. Whew. The closet. I don't know why. I'm not sad. I'm just hot. And this is to the outside, a cute little porch. I have to come tomorrow and pick up that because there is just no way I can do that. And there's my little tree. There's the inside, and that's my apartment tour. I should turn it the other way because it's just gross. Oh, this is like, it's exciting, but it's also very, very tough for me because I've been here for 11 years, so that means I haven't moved in 11 years. This place was really good to me. I have a lot of memories. Good memories, tough memories. I know that's life. I honestly never thought I'd leave because it was such great rent. It's like, I like it. I like Boston. I like Rosendale. I like this. My apartment's cute and perfect for us. But I knew I needed a change because you can't progress or evolve or improve without changing. Sometimes they can be just little changes. Sometimes they need to be big changes. And there's no way I could have done a little change. I was doing little changes for such a long time, and I'm a hot mess. Oh my God, I'm just so hot. It is. Okay, voiceover Candy here. So now I'm taking you on a tour of the house. When I first moved in, well, I didn't even move in, I just cleaned. And so I think you saw this part of the video last week of the sunroom. So, and then I'll take you through what I call the great room. It's I guess the living room, dining room. It's just one big room. And then you see I'm showing you the front door, which is super cute. There's just a little closet underneath the stairs here. And then the stairs go up to the second floor, which is the attic, quote unquote. It's a big space. I think later in the video I show you the attic, but I don't remember. So if I don't, it will come in a video, I promise. It's just basically an unfinished attic. There's insulation up there. You see the 2x4s. You see the plywood on the floor. Like everything it's unfinished. It's just bare, essentially. So you see the wood panel or the faux wood paneling. You see Ellie there. Ellie will pop in once in a while. And throughout this video, I talk about what my goals are, what I envision the house to look like, what I want to do with it. I was talking about the beautiful ceilings are wood and the beams are gorgeous. Um, in that video, I said I wanted to paint in between the beams, the white color, but I'm still unsure about that. I show you this bedroom. This is just a little bed I had, and I threw. I didn't have Ellie's stuff, and she was exhausted. I was cleaning all day, so I just put down some window treatments. They're velvet, and she loved laying down there because she could smell like our old house and everything. So I think it helped her. So I'm talking about my room here. I'm still unsure what my theme is going to be of the room. You see that wall that I just showed you? I did paint that, um, and I love it. I think it looks good. I think I'm going to do this an Art Deco theme, but I'm not sure. I'm still debating whether to, depending on what the theme is will depend on whether or not I paint over those beams, the wood beams up on the ceiling. You see the little closet there? It's a little bigger than the one I had in my other place, but it's still small, but it's sufficient. And then we come into this bathroom. It's like a Jack and Jill. It's a pretty spacious bathroom, but when you have both the doors open like that, it just makes it look so small. The bathroom is probably going to be after the bedroom, because I'm going to take it down that mirror, take down the light. I mean, that's going to be a bigger project. Then we walk into the kitchen. Again, I don't know what I'm going to do with the ceiling. I'm looking up at the beams, those wood things. I don't even know if you call them beams. I think I'm going to paint them, but I'm not sure. I'm talking here about I want to make a little nook for Ellie near the window, so that when I'm in the kitchen, she can go and look out the window and just kind of look at the bunnies and the squirrels and get mad and bark at them. Because I love to hear her bark, but she does not bark often. 5 times a year, two of which are at the wind or leaves blowing. So So I hope to get her to bark more. I want to hear her little voice. I'm also talking here about where the stove is. I'm actually hoping to move that stove to the north side. So where you saw the kitchen sink, I want to move that to the east side, move that to the north side, and then there what I want to do is maybe put a peninsula. So open up that wall. I think it's a load-bearing wall. It could be There might be load-bearing beams. I don't think it's a load-bearing wall, but it could be. If it is, then I will be limited as to what I can do. But I think if I open it up and make it like a peninsula and put more cabinets down there and possibly put just I could put a range top there too. I'm not sure. Then I show you the pantry. It's really dark. I did brighten it up and whiten it, and so you'll see that. That's a project I already have done. Um, but you can't really see it. So probably shouldn't have lingered there, but it was this really kind of purple, reddish, I would say it's a maybe burgundy. I don't know the difference between burgundy and maroon. I think I see maroon as more deeper with brown and burgundy more with purple. So I would say it's a burgundy, but I'm not sure. So I talk about that and what I'm going to do in there. And then I also talk about the door to the bathroom, because that door, when you open it, it like hits the toilet and it bothers me. So there's no like stop. The toilet's a stop, which is really dangerous. So I think I'm going to either put a farm door or a bifold or something. Um, I really want to change the bathroom and the kitchen layout like a lot, but that will come with time. So I just start talking about that, and then I will eventually turn back to where the stove is and show you the utility room. But again, there's still some work to be done, which is why I love this house. It has a good structure. It's very simple, and it's a lot of potential for me to do basically what I want. And so I see it as a kind of a blank slate. Like, yes, does it need work? Yes. Is it livable? Yes. Is it fine? Yes. So, and here again, I'm talking about a little thing for Ellie to look out the window. So you see the sink. I want to move that to the east side underneath that window over there. Maybe put in a dishwasher and then put the stove over there with a pot filler. I would love a pot filler. Raise your hand, comment below if you have a pot filler. I love pot fillers. I just think those are the coolest things. And if you don't know what a pot filler is, go check it out. I also want one of those things where you rinse out your cup near the sink or wherever. I want one of those too. And I want a copper sink. So those are like all my wants. See if I get that. Maybe I can go to Habitat. Maybe there's someone who I could, you know, rebuy it from. So this is a little utility room. Um, there's not much happening here right now. It's basically a storage for my just everything that's not in the pantry and everything that's like just a storage. It's just like a catch-all right now, to be honest. So that will come. I'm even almost tempted to take out that utility room, depending on what I do with the attic. I do need a second egress up there if I make another bedroom and stuff. So we'll have to see what I do. This is a to be determined, but right now it's like a mud room slash what I call utility room. I might put the washer dryer in there, but we'll see. So that is the basically the tour of the house. It's a small home, about 1,000 square feet. Technically, it's a one bedroom, one bath, which is why I think it was probably people probably wouldn't have been interested in it because they would have had to tear it down to build a bigger home immediately. And so it's like a perfect thing for me and Ellie, perfect place for me and Ellie. And we have room to grow. We can make it a 3 bedroom, 2.5 bath. The septic system is that way as well. 3 bedroom, it's designed for 3 bedroom. So here you'll see, it's still voiceover me. Here you'll see I'm cleaning. So I already moved most, if not everything in at this time. I kind of put everything in the different rooms. It's a hot mess. And I'm cleaning the closet. So I'm using mineral spirits to get in there and wipe down the wood. It was fairly clean. Like I think you guys, I probably am, when I say I need to go in and clean, I'm probably making you guys assume that like, oh my God, they left it a hot mess. No, it was what, broom swept? So, but for me, I needed to go in and do some really deep cleaning of the walls. I talk about it in a future part of this video where cleaning the walls is really important in older homes because things get stuck in the walls like, I don't know, just smells, I guess. I don't know. If you don't wash down your walls or wipe down your walls, like do so. Maybe that should be like an annual deep cleaning thing. So I just went in there and vacuumed up the dust. There wasn't a lot of dust, but I just vacuumed first and then I cleaned, I vacuumed, and I cleaned. So I was doing that, and you'll see me kind of go in and out. And once I was in there, there was a shelving unit in there, and I just thought it was just didn't look great. And so I decided to, you'll see what I do. I decided to, one of the things you could do very easily with plastic or with any type of metal is you spray paint. So you'll see, I think in the next clip, I'll be spray painting some things. Even if you're at a Habitat for Humanity or at an estate sale, don't discount anything just because it's not the right color. So you see some of the various things I'm spray painting. One of my friends gave me a nice white ceramic toilet paper holder, and you know, it didn't fit with their motif. Its wife. I was like, it doesn't fit with my motif either. But what I did was I spray painted it in oil bronze, which matches my motif better. My theme. I don't know. Motif, theme. I don't know what it's called. So you'll see me here spray painting little things like that. Even lids on jars. There was some jars that had like silver lids. I just spray painted those. It's really easy to spray paint metal. Metal's super, super easy. So if you find a mirror or you find something that you really love and it's just not the right color and you know it's metal, then you can change it up. So don't be afraid to do that. And don't be afraid to find, if someone gives you something, like I said, my friends gave me this, a toilet paper holder. I mean, those nice ones probably cost what, 10, 15 bucks? Things like that add up, especially when you're moving into a new home. So I had different things from the kitchen and then different things from the bathroom and spray painted those. You can even spray paint knobs. So if you want to change up your kitchen cabinets for very inexpensive, you can either get new knobs, or if you really love your knobs, you just want it to look, you just think it would look better maybe in a gold or a bronze or a copper. Or if you change up, maybe you changed up your kitchen cabinet colors and you wanted to change the hardware, but you didn't want to buy new hardware. Just spray paint it. So I come back in and I show you that I think here I'm showing you like I've moved in some stuff, like some of my shoes. You'll see later in the video that I'll show you where my summer shoes are. These are we're coming into winter, fall and winter. So I put my fall and winter shoes out there, and then my summer shoes are in the other closet underneath uh, the stairs. So I just did a lot of unpacking. It took me about a month to unpack everything, put away everything. But I was very diligent. I did a little in the morning before work, a little after work, just every day. And then on the weekends, just hit it hard. And we got it done because I can't think and work and sleep in mess. So that is very, very important. I think for me when I move and when I change things up is that it's clean and that things are back in its proper place for the most part. I mean, you're probably like, Candy, your place is not. I've seen your place. You have like paint stuff all around. Well, it's in one little area, so don't give me a hard time. I've only been here, what, 3 months? October, November, December. Yeah, 3.5, almost 4. So yeah, I've been here 4 months. It feels like I've done practically a lifetime of things. So yeah, so that's the closet. And then I think the other thing that I am talking about is my vision for the bedroom. But even then, I didn't know what I wanted. It's changed already. So it's just kind of like, you know what? You guys are just going to be just as surprised as I am. But I do want to say that I have a certain theme or words that I'm kind of going by is earthy, edgy, and eclectic. So as long as my rooms match that, whatever that looks like, that's my theme for the home. So the sunroom, earthy, edgy, eclectic. The kitchen, earthy, edgy, eclectic. The great room, earthy, edgy, and eclectic. Here I'm talking about the the storage underneath the stairs. Mineral spirits is, you know, toxic, but it's like odorless, but it's not really odorless. For those of you, like, I can handle it because I don't, not sensitive smells, don't have allergies. But I know anyone else who would be in here would be like, I have a headache. Sorry, I'm not making fun of you, but that's like what it is. It can be pretty bad. So don't use it if you can't use it. Right? Ellie and I are going for a walk. We're gonna let it air out. And Simple Green. Oops. Okay. She scared herself. Simple Green works wonders too. So Simple Green I think is more some people have a problem with Simple Green too, but it's a little less. But let me show you what I did in the room. So some stuff the stuff is still drying outside, so I did put some of those up. Those are like all my pants and skirts. I know I got lots. Well, I have too much clothes. I will put that little thing on here to put some of this clothes.
I did find like my other joggers and stuff, which is awesome. And like my other long sleeves. I was like, where are they? I still didn't get to those coats because I really want to clean out that closet and put what's upstairs. I did put this snake thing here and I filled it up with some random stuff, like some of the black bags are at the bottom. I'm gonna put that black bag and that black bag in there just to coat the bottom so that whatever, if I put linens in there, it's not like right on the wood or right on the basket. I just do that. I don't know, I think it makes it feel better for me. It's not touching wood, right? So I'm just weird. I did fill up in there. I have like all my accessories, and then I have like mittens, and then like what do you call it, things on your head, they're called hats. Yeah, my beanies, or toques as the Canadians like to say. So that's me. Ellie and I are going for a walk. We are gonna probably not go to the beach because I don't have my beach shoes on, but we'll probably just go around maybe the neighborhood and see more of it. I think Ellie will like that. So we're gonna be off to the races. Okay, bye y'all. Oh, it's okay y'all, quick video. It's in. This is what it looks like. It would actually be really cool if I paint this white. Oh god, I'd have to paint that white because then it would make it really pop. Maybe.